Let's talk about exams, medical board exams. With Dr. Kwafu, hey. Everybody got around it.
Viewers, on this channel, I interview doctors who have successfully passed or failed any medical board exams to share their exams preparation experience with us and with all those preparing to write theirs. If you are watching me and you have experience in any medical board exams and would like to share with us, kindly contact me on my Facebook page, Instagram, or leave a comment at the comment section of this video and I'll keep in touch. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel and recommend this channel to any medical student or medical doctor who is preparing to write the board exams of any country. Thank you. Hello viewers, welcome back to the medical board exam experience with Dr. Kwafu. On April 20th, ECFMG released the official starting date where the USMLE Step 1 scoring will begin to be reported as pass or fail instead of the 3-digit score. Today, we are going to discuss the questions that IMGs have had concerning this scoring system. If you do not find your question in this video, kindly leave it at the comment section of this video and we'll continue the discussion there. Let's begin with the journey so far. On February 12th, 2020, USMLE officially announced the pass or fail scoring system. On May 26th, 2020, ECFMG announced that the Step 2 CS has been temporarily suspended. On June 17, 2020, ECFMG announced the alternative pathways. On January 27, 2021, ECFMG announced that the Step 2 CS has been permanently suspended. I've made videos explaining all these decisions. Kindly check it out on this channel. Now let's look at the frequently asked questions. The questions that IMGs have been asking concerning this new scoring system. The first question is, if I received a 3-digit score on my Step 1 examination, will my 3-digit score be visible on paper and errors transcript after Step 1 outcomes are reported as pass or fail? Now the answer is that all scores for Step 1 exams taken prior to the date of the policy change will continue to be reported using the 3-digit numeric score on all USMLE transcripts. That is, if you take your USMLE step exams before 26th of January 2022, you will have the 3-digit score on all your transcripts. If you take the exams before 26th January 2022, you will have the 3-digit score on all your transcripts. And even after 26th January 2022, your score will continue to be 3 digits on all your transcripts. Let's look at the second question. How can I compete with others who have a numeric score when I only have pass or fail? So basically this question is, usually people use the scores to differentiate between the IMG's performance. Now that is going to be pass or fail, how can one compete with a fellow IMG when it comes to residency application? Now the answer is that the primary purpose of USMLE is for licensure. The USMLE co-sponsors recognize that there are other uses for USMLE, such as residency selection, but an ideal system for evaluating candidates should be holistic. This system should feature various assessments of a candidate's competencies and unique characteristics. In such a system, USMLE will serve as one objective measure and be weighed appropriately. So basically, what ECFMG is saying is that the USMLE is just one of the criteria that one needs to pass in order to be qualified for residency or to be selected during the residency matching process. They also look at the candidate's competencies. For instance, if you have any clinical experience, research, and anything to prove that you are very competent. Also, they look at your unique characteristics that could be seen in maybe your letter of recommendation and also during your interviews. So aside the score, they are now going to focus on these other criteria, that is the candidate's competencies and also the unique characteristics. So there is still a way to compete with a fellow IMG if you want to apply for residency matching by focusing on some of these other criteria. The next question is, when will the policy change of reporting step 1 as pass or fail only occur? The answer is that the United States medical licensure exams step 1 score reporting will transition to pass or fail outcomes only for administration on or after January 26, 2022. So that is from January 26, all USMLE step 1 exams will be reported as pass or fail. If you take the exams before January 26, 2022, you are going to get the 3-digit scoring system. This is not about eligibility period. Even if you book your you have eligibility period from January to March 2022, and you take the exams before 26 January, you are going to have the 3-digit score. This is about the day you take the exams, not the eligibility period, the date you take the exams. That will determine if your score will be pass or fail, or the 3-digit numeric score. Now the next question is, will my step 1 results be reported only as pass or fail after the policy change based on my test date or score report date? Now the answer is that the score reporting will be determined by the date the exam was taken, as I said earlier on. All scores for step 1 exams taken prior to the effective date of the policy change will continue to be reported using the 3-digit numeric score on all USMLE transcripts. So that is what I explained in the previous slide. That is about the date of the exams. If you take the exams before January 26th, you are going to have the 3-digit numeric score. January 26th, 2022. Now the next question is, what new content appeared on step 1 exams administered after the exams was updated in October 2020. Now in October 2020, USMLE made changes in the question pool, and some of the IMGs asked some of the changes that the USMLE board made in October 2020 concerning the step 1 exams. Now the answer is that no new content was assessed in step 1 exams administered after the exams was updated in October 2020. However, examinees testing after the October 2020 update saw an increase in the number of items that assess knowledge of communication and interpersonal skills. This content has been included on the step 1 exam for many years. So basically, after they made a little changes in the question pool in October 2020, they only increased the number of the communication and interpersonal skills, the number of questions in communication and interpersonal skills after October 2020. So for instance, if usually the step 1 exam has 3% of communication and interpersonal skills, after October 2020, the percentage has been increased to maybe 6% or 10%. So it is not something new. It's not a new content. It's just that they have increased the number or the percentage of this content in the exams. So the USMLE gave example of how the communication interpersonal skills question are and how it is going to be on the main exams. You can pause it and analyze this question. Basically, you can see the answer there as A, so I wouldn't go through it now. So we'll move on, and if you want to analyze the question, you can pause the video and do so. So the next question is, what kinds of pharmacology items are on the step 1 exam following the October 2020 updates? So after the October 2020 updates, some IMGs also asked if there has been a new change in the pharmacology question aspect of the step 1. Now the answer is that the step 1 pharmacology items continue to focus on examinees' understanding of drug mechanisms rather than on pharmacotherapy. Step 1 examinees are not required to identify specific medication. Step 2 CK examinees, however, are asked to do this. So basically, they haven't changed the content of setting the pharmacology questions in step 1. However, they gave example of how the pharmacology questions will look like in the main exam for step 1. This is an example of a case concern about pharmacology. So again, you can pause it, analyze it, and as you can clearly see, the answer is A. So viewers, this is all that I have for you concerning the questions that IMGs have been asking concerning these new changes. If we did not talk about your question, kindly leave your question at the comment section and we will continue the discussion there. Thank you, and please do not forget to subscribe. Bye.
Let's talk about exams. Medical board exams. With Dr. Kwafu, hey. Everybody got around it, hey. Let's talk about exams.